Here's what I realized. The law of attraction is not what you think it is. Manifestation, the law of attraction, attracting what you want. A lot of people have heard about it. I thought I understood it. I watched the hit movie, The Secret, and I made some pretty terrible mistakes, and I realized it was not what I thought at all. So I'm gonna break down why the law of attraction is not what you think, how you can do something to actually attract what you want, and get past the biggest and darkest traps that are stopping you from creating what you want in life. My name's Jake with jakeducey.com. Right there down below is my free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com, pinned to the comments and in the description right there down below. Wishing you an absolutely beautiful day. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to thank you for coming back. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know where in the world you're coming from in the comments, and I'll see you on the other side. In this video, I'm going to break down 7 things that are going to show you the law of attraction is not what you think. And there's kind of 2 camps. And this is big idea number 1, right? There's a camp that maybe they try it, maybe they believe in it, maybe they like it, maybe they're open to it. And then there's a camp, I see them in the comments all the time. They think it's hocus pocus. They think, I'm a cult leader for talking about it, or I don't know, I'm a cult leader or I'm satanic, or they think it's like mumbo jumbo. It's like lighting incense and snapping your fingers and then something will appear. And so they make fun of it constantly because they don't really understand it. And I totally emphasize with that, because the big idea from number 1 is everything you've been told about the law of attraction and everything that you learned in the hit movie, The Secret, is 100% absolutely wrong. So big idea number 2 is the law of attraction is not just about thinking you want something and getting it. It's actually very scientific, and not scientific in a way where like there's a formula for it. Like, it's actually real science. Quantum physics shows us that it's true. And I say point number 2 is that the law of attraction is not just about thinking you want something and getting it, because I learned that the hard way. So I dropped out of college. I was 19. I decided I was going to travel around the world, write a book about it. So I travel around the world. I'm starting to write my book, and all the publishers told me no. And so I'm trying to get inspired. And so I watched the movie, The Secret, and it says, just, think about it and you'll get everything you want. And I'm like, I know what I want. I'm going to be a big successful author. So think about what you want, right? And maybe you've tried the law of attraction and it hasn't worked, or maybe you never tried it before and you don't really believe in this type of stuff, but you have an open mind, so you're watching this video. And so here's what I did when I watched The Secret movie. I pulled out a bunch of computer paper, 8x11 computer paper, and I wrote on that computer paper, I am published by Hay House Publishing. Hay House Publishing is probably the biggest metaphysical publisher in the world. They publish like Wayne Dyer and Greg Braden and Dr. Joe Dispenza. Louise Hay started it. So what I did is I thought, well, if the law of attraction gives you whatever you want, and if you think about it enough, you're gonna get it, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print out like 500 pieces of paper in size 144 font in big red letters, and they're all gonna say I'm published by Hay House. So what I did is I taped them all over my ceiling. So as soon as I opened my eyes in the morning, I saw it, and I taped it all over my wall. I was literally the person. That's why I say, like, I emphasize with you if you don't really believe in the idea of it, because I was that person that people made fun of. Every inch of my bedroom was covered in wallpaper that said, I am published by Hay House. I taped it all over my mirror. So when I brushed my teeth in the morning and I went, hey, what's up? Good morning, I would see it. And I did some other weird stuff. I taped it right above the toilet, so every time I went to the bathroom, I would see it. I thought, well, I'll just take it to the logical extreme, and that way I'm gonna think about the fact I'm published by Hay House all the time, and I'm gonna get it. Long story short, I attracted all these amazing synchronicities, and I thought, damn, I'm freaking smart. Law of attraction works. I hacked it by making my wallpaper the fact that I'm published by Hay House, and all these synchronicities that I'll leave out a lot of the details, but I eventually attracted meeting Louise Hay, who is the owner of Hay House. And she invited me over to her house. We lived in the same city. So I got a meeting with Louise Hay, and I told everyone I'm about to be published. Hey, you idiots, you don't understand how the law of attraction works. See, I put 1,000 pieces of paper on my wall, and you guys said it wouldn't work. And I went over there, and we sat in her backyard overlooking the ocean and the Carlsbad Lagoon in San Diego, California. And I left that meeting, I gave her my manuscript. I am for sure gonna be published by Hay House. And then 2 days later, the CEO, Reed Tracy, they wrote me an email and they said, we're not gonna publish your book, but you can self-publish and better luck another time, kid, like an attaboy, slap me on the butt type of message. And I was so furious. I was like gonna write the creators of The Secrets, hey, you idiots, this thing doesn't work. And I was so angry. My whole life came crashing down because I dropped out of college. I told everyone I was going to do it. I spent a year working on this book. I devoted my whole life to this. And then all of a sudden it didn't work. And I think that happens to a lot of people, right? They think the law of attraction is going to work the way they're told it does. And I'm telling you, it does work, but just not the way you think. And that's why I'm saying, stick with me for this full video because it will change your life, whether you believe in the law of attraction, whether you've used it and it's worked a little, I'll teach you how to make it work more, or whether you've used it and it hasn't worked at all, or whether you think it's total idiotic mumbo jumbo. The point is, the law of attraction is not about thinking what you want and getting it. Big idea number 3 is a quote from Wayne Dyer. Wayne Dyer said, you don't get what you want, you get what you are. And I'm like, what? I thought the secret said you get what you want, dude. No, you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So then the next logical question is, who are you? And there was a point in my life, if you asked me who I was, I would say I'm Jake Ducey. And the fact is, if I met my former self, I would say, that's not who you are, that's who you think you are. Okay, well, who am I? Who are you? Have you ever asked yourself that? Who are you really? What are you really? What you really are is a massive energy moving at a very high speed of vibration. This hand right here, all this hand is energy moving at a very high speed of vibration. It's made up of atoms. We used to think atoms were physical, so we thought we're physical people in a physical world. But atoms, it turns out, are made up of 99.999% empty space. And science now tells us that energy and matter, Albert Einstein, equals mc squared, was about how energy and matter are one and the same. Energy and mass, physical, is one and the same. So the wall behind me, the black wall behind me, your legs, and the chair you're sitting on are all just energy. And so what this is telling us is, what are you? What you actually are is an electromagnetic field of energy. And that's what everything is. Everything is an electromagnetic field of energy that is vibrating at different rates or frequency levels. And this is why Bob Proctor says, you're not a physical being, you're a spiritual being in a physical body. Every single thing in the whole universe, in the whole physical universe, is simply energy. So what are you? You're a spiritual being in a physical body, and more precisely, you're a massive energy moving at a very high speed of vibration. You're an electromagnetic field. So big idea number 4 is that the law of attraction is actually a secondary law. We think the law of attraction, ooh, it's a law. Well, it's actually a secondary law to the law of vibration. And the law of vibration states that we live in an ocean of motion. Everything is energy moving at different speeds or rates of vibrations. We often call those frequencies. But every single thing is just energy, and energy is always moving. And everything is energy. What you want is energy, and who you are is energy. What you want is energy, and who you are is energy. So if you want to make the law of attraction work for you, you have to start thinking about the law of vibration, or to bring it back to the previous point, you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So the question is, who are you? Your energy. So then the next question is, what frequency are you vibrating at, or what energy are you broadcasting to the universe? Or if we want to use more scientific terms, what energy are you broadcasting to the quantum field, which holds all possibilities? Because science tells us something, energy is never created or destroyed. So if energy is never created or destroyed, then where is all the energy? And actually, all the energy is vibrating in a quantum field. It's an ocean of motion. It's vibrating in a quantum field outside of visible light, outside of third dimension. And this is proved in the observer effect in quantum physics, where sometimes subatomic particles are visible and sometimes they're invisible. Sometimes they're particles and sometimes they're waves that go into another dimension. Well, where did they go if energy is never created or destroyed? What happens is they move to a rate of frequency that is beyond the spectrum of visible light that is perceivable even with the most powerful microscopes and most powerful scientific instruments in the entire world. And that's why in the Bible it says creation is finished. It sounds mystical, but what are they saying? Creation is finished means all the energy that ever was and ever will be is already here. Everything that ever was and ever will be, it's already here. It's just vibrating at frequencies that are beyond the level of which we can perceive based off of our own consciousness perception and our own rate of vibration. So big idea number 5 is everything, including what you want, has a specific frequency or rate of vibration. It has a specific energy signature. In the same way that a radio knob switches the station, which projects a different reality, i.e. different music based off of the way that you switch it, all of those radio stations are playing at the same time. But the only thing that determines which one you hear is based off of flipping the knob, which changes the reality or the frequency patterns of information, i.e. musical waves, that are transmitted that we can hear. And this is why Nikola Tesla, one of the most famous scientists ever, who won Time Magazine Man of the Year back in the day, this is why he said that if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, you have to think in terms of energy and think in terms of vibration. So if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, you have to think in terms of energy and think in terms of vibration. All of a sudden, everything starts to make sense to me. I dropped out of college, backpack around the world, write this book, Louise Hay Says No. And then I finally came across how the universe really works. And I said, oh, I got it. The reason I don't have what I want is because what I want is up here, but my frequency pattern is down here. And that's due to your subconscious mind, which is your emotional mind. Your subconscious mind controls 95% of your life, and 70% of it is negative and redundant. It's been programmed into you, and it's your emotional mind. So the most dominant emotions that you hold through life get programmed into your subconscious the same way a computer operating system gets programmed or coded, and then the machine operates out that programming. Similarly, that's what happens with your subconscious. So what I started doing was hypnotizing myself. And I didn't hypnotize myself for the words. I hypnotized myself to change how I think and felt. And I started to feel that I already was a successful author. So what happened? My frequency pattern went from here to here. And all of a sudden I started attracting new events, new circumstances, new situations. I ended up selling 20,000 copies of that self-published book, getting a book deal with the #1 English publishing company in the world, Penguin Random House, when I was 21, 22 years old, doing a TEDx talk, then getting a second book deal with Penguin Random House, and ended up building a career as an author and speaker, getting translated into other languages, and building this massive business. And what happened was, I realized that the law of attraction wasn't about thinking what I wanted. It was about the law of vibration and changing how I felt. So if you want to use my free success hypnosis, it's right there down below. It's pinned to the comments and in the description right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com right there down below. But finish listening to the rest of this video before you get it. But it's jakeshypnosis.com, pinned to the comments and in the description right there down below. Number 6 is emotions are your GPS to the law of attraction or the law of vibration. And it's how you tell if you're using the law of vibration or the law of attraction correctly, because it's what tells you what you're in harmony with. So if all you are is a massive energy moving at a very high speed of vibration, if all you are is an electromagnetic field, then the frequency rate or the rate of vibration that you're vibrating at is in harmony with certain things. And this is why people that are addicted to drama are subconsciously attracted to other people that are addicted to drama. This is why people that on an unconscious level, maybe someone's Irish, so they think they're lucky, right? And on an unconscious level, they attract these types of situations that match it. Or similarly, someone that's broke continues to think and feel broke, and they continue year after year to create the same limiting financial situations for themselves over and over and over again. So Abraham Hicks says that your emotions are your GPS. The same way a car is a GPS. So then the question is, well, why does that make any sense? It's because your emotions are your emotions. They're your energy in motion. That's what an emotion is. It is a rate of vibration. Every time you have a thought, or every time you have a feeling, what it really is a light message. It's an electrical impulse that moves through your nervous system instantly, and it sets up a frequency pattern. So the way to tell what you're creating isn't by what you're thinking. And that's what happens with a lot of people with the law of attraction. They just focus on what they want or what they're thinking. But the actual point is to change the way that you feel. So when I talk about my hypnosis, which I said you can get it right there down below, what the hypnosis does is change the way you feel. Dr. Joe Dispenza says if you get up from your meditation or you get up from your visualization feeling the same way you did before you sat down, then it didn't work because you didn't change how you felt. And how you felt, again, is your emotions, which is your energy in motion. What is energy in motion? Remember, the law of vibration states that we live in an ocean of motion. Everything is always moving. So your emotions are your energy in motion, which is changing the rate of frequency that your electromagnetic field is broadcasting at, thus changing what you're in harmony with. You can look at your bank account and be broke, but you can be vibrating with abundance, or you can be looking at your bank account, be broke, wanting money, thinking about how you want money, but be focused on the absence of it, and thus reinforcing the same feelings of financial despair, which sets your electromagnetic frequency, your electromagnetic field, further into a state of financial lack and limitation. And then you continue to attract it, and then you say, Jake, see, the law of attraction doesn't work. But that's because you're focused on your mind. But when you get focused on your body, or more importantly, you get focused on your inner state of being. So in order to kind of get out of your mind, just bring your attention to your hand and say, can I feel the energy vibrating in my hand? Don't ask your mind that. Say, can I feel the life in my hand? And if you take a deep breath in and out, and you slow down, you can feel the energy pulsing. So then the next question is, how do I feel in this moment? And how you feel in this moment answers the next question is, what are you creating? Because how you feel is your energy, and the energy rate you're in, your feelings, which is conscious awareness of vibration, which is all what a feeling is, that's what tells you what rate of vibration your electromagnetic field is in, and thus it tells you what you're in harmony with. Thus, you can predict your own future based off of being in touch with your own emotional state, which tells you whether you're in harmony or not with the law of attraction and the law of vibration. Number 7, all manifestation and law of attraction techniques or affirmations or whatever it is, it's not about the technique itself. It's about the feeling that it invokes. And this is why I love hypnosis. But it's the same with anything. The point of meditation is not meditation itself. The point of visualization is not visualization itself. The point of a vision board is not the vision board itself. The point of an affirmation isn't the words themselves. The point of any manifestation technique, any law of attraction secret, it's not about the technique itself. What it's about is the feeling that it evokes or the emotion that it evokes. Because it's all about the subconscious. The subconscious, again, is the emotional mind. So somebody might say, I want money, right? But they're focused on the absence of it, because everything is two things: what you want and the absence of what you want. I had all of this crap posted all over my wall, right? But in hindsight, I was focused on the absence of it. I thought that what my desire was in the future that I was going to hopefully get to. But you have to bring your future into your present with your imagination. Your brain, your mind, and your nervous system, they don't know the difference between what's real and what's not real. And that's why you can evoke anxiety and fear over something that doesn't even exist. You're afraid you're going to get fired. You're afraid someone's cheating on you. It's not even happening, but you feel all the physiological sensations in your nervous system as if it's real. Because once you produce a picture in your mind, it creates emotions, which controls the rate of vibration that your massive energy, your electromagnetic field operates at. So the point of any law of attraction technique that you use, the way to know whether it's working, is to check in with your feelings, and it goes back to the old adage that the kingdom of heaven is within, and you're your own greatest teacher. So when you use my free success hypnosis, make the goal to change how you feel. And one of the simplest ways to do that is, as you're using the success hypnosis, ask yourself, can I give thanks for a future that has not been made manifest yet? Can I give thanks for a future that hasn't happened yet? And that's what I did with this YouTube channel. I was getting, 40 views on this channel. Month after month, I wasn't getting any progress. I knew what I wanted. I was thinking about it all the time. I did affirmations. But then I started to change my approach, and I started to do a guided hypnosis with my success hypnosis. And I would imagine the channel going viral, sitting down at my computer, refreshing the browser, the screensaver turning back on, and then seeing like 50,000 new subscribers and hundreds of new comments and all this stuff. And in my visualization, it was active. It's not passive. While I'm listening to the hypnosis, it's active, meaning I was getting emotionally involved with an idea. And as you get emotionally involved in an idea, you move your frequency from there to there. You shift the rate of vibration that your energy field, your electromagnetic field is vibrating at. Thus, you change what you're in harmony with. And then once I did that, when I was camping in the middle of nowhere with my wife, my YouTube channel went absolutely viral. I didn't even know it because I was camping in the middle of nowhere. We went to a cafe, and when I got onto the cafe Wi-Fi password, I saw overnight, or over a 2 or 3 day period while we were in the middle of nowhere, one of my videos that had been up online for a while went viral. And all of a sudden I had like tens of thousands of new subscribers and all these comments. It was almost exactly the way that I had visualized it. Well, why did that visualization work, but not the Hay House visualization about getting published? The difference was I got emotionally involved with the idea. So I got up from the chair, I went and yelled to my wife, Ashley, oh my God, come here, look at this. She's like, well, the line's long, I should stay here and get the lattes. And I'm like, no, come here, look at this. And I'm like pointing at the screen, look. Well, what happened? What happened was I changed what I was in harmony with. Or as Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy and frequency. Or as Wayne Dyer said, you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So what happened? What shifted? Why did I work so long and not get the results? But then I did one little shift in approach, and then I started getting results. What happened was I changed who I was, because who I am is a certain frequency pattern. And I moved from being a person that was hoping to be successful at YouTube to feeling grateful that my channel was already blowing up, which shifted my electromagnetic frequency, which changed the frequency pattern that I was broadcasting to the quantum field. And since creation is already finished and all possibilities that ever were and ever will be are already 100% evenly present in all places at all times, just vibrating outside of a frequency beyond our current energy level, what happened was, boom, just like that, out of quantum leap. And instead of going from A to B to C to D, I went from A to Z, and all of a sudden I had more subscribers in 72 hours than I had built in years of hard work. This is the secret to the law of vibration. This is the secret to the law of attraction. All right, so if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to get my free success hypnosis right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. Give me a comment right there down below that says everything is energy. Let me know if you enjoyed today's video. I almost said idio, and I almost kind of said idiot at the same time. It was like a combination between video, idio, and idiot all in one. But hey, I could delete this, but who really cares? Maybe I made you laugh. Maybe I just shifted your frequency pattern. Anyways, hit the like button on this video, subscribe, bell notification. Thanks for watching today's video. And remember, when you use my free success hypnosis, ask yourself one simple question. Can I give thanks for a future that hasn't happened yet? Can I get emotionally involved with the pictures that I'm creating? And thus, can I change my frequency pattern or what I'm in harmony with? And the answer is yes, you can do it, and you will see amazing miracles happen once you do.